third graders. Today's lesson I am calling More and More Word Problems. This is Mrs. Martin. This is Unit 6, Lesson 6. And we're actually going to be working with hidden information, extra information, and not enough information in a word problem. All right. So let's look back at yesterday's math journal from May 6th. The gardener has 5 packets of seeds. There are 9 seeds in each packet. Then he got 2 more packets with 4 seeds each. How many seeds does he have now? So how did you explain your thinking? Did you use words? Did you use pictures or equations? I have 5 groups of 9 and 2 groups of 4. So I wrote that out, and then I multiplied. 5 groups of 9 is 5 times 9 equals 45. And I multiplied 2 groups of 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. And then I added my answers. 45 plus 8 equals 53. So the gardener has 53 seeds now. All right. Remember to do your math journal for today. And let's get on with our math workbook. All right. Open up your math workbooks to page 407. We are almost, well, halfway through this unit, I guess. The first part of this unit, or this lesson, is solving problems with extra information. Read each problem. You're going to choose 3 to do, and I want you to cross out extra information. Information that is in the word problem, but you don't need it to solve the problem. All right? So choose 3 to do. I'm going to show you the answers for all 5, but you only need to do 3. So pause the video, do your 3. Make sure that you cross off what you don't need. You've got workspace if you need to do some adding or subtracting. And get busy. All right, third graders, let's look and see what you crossed off, okay? Extra information that you don't need. In problem 1, you didn't need to know that Emma answered 7 reading questions. So that's crossed off. And then you can add 9 problems she did, 8 problems her sister did, and you solve the question, and you, when it says they solve in all, that means that we're going to do addition. So 17 math problems. For number 2, if you did this problem, you don't need to know that he has 5 pairs of pants and another pair of pants, because the question only asks about the shirts. So he has 6 shirts. He got 4 more. How many does he have now? That is also addition. Number 3, you don't need to know that there are 95 trucks in the parking lot. So cross that information off. And there were 179 cars and then 85 left. If they left, third graders, how many are there now? You have to subtract. 94 is your answer. I hope you did good. If those are the problems you chose to do, let's look at 4 and 5. All right, if you did number 4, this story problem is about me because my name's Laura. Laura had some roses in a vase. And I don't need to know about the daisies. So cross off 6 daisies. She has 7. Now she has 12 more. How many did she have to begin with? So we are missing an addend. You have to subtract to get the answer. And if you did number 5, because you wanted to challenge yourself, you need to cross off 123 nickels because you don't need to know that to answer the problem about pennies. Also cross off 25 more nickels. You didn't need to know that either. All right, now Nico has pennies. He gets some more from his brother. How many does he have now? You needed to add them, third graders. 245 plus 89 is 334. All right, that is extra information. Now let's look at hidden information. When you have hidden information in a word problem, you need to circle the hidden information. It means that it's going to say something like a dozen or a dime, and you have to know what a dozen means, or what a week is, or how much a dime is worth. Okay? So hidden information. You only need to do 3, third graders. Pick 3 to work on right now. pause the video, circle that hidden information, and solve each problem. Do your best. All right, so third graders, what hidden information did you find in number 6? Number 6 has a set of horseshoes on his horse Betsy. Well, let's think. Horses have 4 legs. So you need to know, third graders, that a set of horseshoes is 4. Okay? How many are left in the shed? If he takes 4 and puts them on the horse, that means that there are only 12 left. All right. How about number 7? Maybe you did number 7. How long is a week? Well, a normal school week is 5 days, but a whole week with weekends too is 7 days. So 7 days plus 3 days is how many days she was on vacation. Maya was on vacation for 10 days with her family. All right, if you did number 8, here we go. Here's the hidden information, a dozen. You need to know that a dozen is 12. Not a baker's dozen. A baker's dozen is 13, but a regular dozen is 12. And she gave 3 of them away. So how many does she have left? And that is 9. All right, maybe you did number 9, third graders. There's 4 hidden informations to circle: quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. You had to know what each of those were, all right? And you had to add these up. So 3 quarters, you had to add up 25 plus 25 plus 25. You had to add up 2 dimes, 10 plus 10. 3 nickels, 5 plus 5 plus 5, and 12 pennies. And the answer is 122 cents, okay? Now, you could have said it's $1.22, all right? Remember, when you use the cent sign, it comes at the end of the problem. If you use a dollar sign, it comes before the number, okay? All right, maybe you did number 10, a year. You need to know how many days in a year. Now, we're not talking a leap year. We're talking a regular year, 365 days. Add in 21 days, and that means that'll tell us how many days she was gone. And your answer is 386. All right, that's hidden information. Our last sheet we're going to work on is page 409. And we're going to do this one together, third graders. We need to tell what information is needed to solve the problem. So I'm going to read it, and you tell me what you need to solve the problem. Sarah bought 8 bananas at the fruit market. She put them in a bowl with some oranges. How many pieces of fruit are in the bowl? What do you need to know, third graders? Yeah, how many oranges are in the bowl? Write that down. I'll show you what it looks like on the next page. On number 12, Rebecca did 112 dives in the competition. This summer, she did many more dives in the competition. How many dives did she do in the 2 summers? What do you need to know? What's missing? We don't know how many dives she did this summer. All right, so here's what you needed to write. You need to know how many oranges, and you need to know the number of dives Rebecca did this summer. Oh, look at, there's Mrs. Flatmartin. All right, third graders, let's look at number 13 and 14, and let's do these together. Oh, by the way, if you needed to pause, sorry about that. If you needed to pause, let's go back a slide. You need to pause and write something down, go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. Number 13, Meg bought 3 mystery books, and she put them on the shelf with her other mystery books. Now how many does she have? What don't you know? Well, you don't know how many books she had to start with. Number 14, the school has 5 soccer balls, 6 basketballs, and 4 footballs. Today, some of the footballs were lost. Uh-oh, it sounds like we're at Brookview. How many of the balls in the school are left? What's missing, third graders? You don't know how many were lost. Yeah, that information is important. All right, here's what it looks like. You need to know the number of mystery books on the shelf, and you need to know the number of footballs that were lost. So third graders, today we worked on extra information, hidden information, and not enough information. We are not going to do the next page in your workbook, and you are done with math. I hope you did a great job today. I miss everyone. Take care.